So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Now it's Shevchenko. Bellingham. Vieira. Pinches it off him. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi, and he's forced to go back. Calafiori. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko gets on his bike and on the move.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Ribery is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And here's Van Basten. Van Basten. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's made its way to him. Pullet. Off target by a whisker. Vieira. For Ribery. Calafiori conjures time and space where few can. And it's Ribéry. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Van Basten. And it's Vieira. Knocks it into space. Van Basten! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A breakthrough! So late in the day!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
England have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Bellingham. Vieira. Calafiori. It'll be a throw-in. And that has left him in a heap. Panucci. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Hazard. Panucci has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Italy truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Vieira, who does have an assist to his name.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bergomi. Mateus going after that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ribéry looking to receive it in space. Bellingham providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Hazard. Seedorf. Mateus. Tries to play it through. Neymar in acres of space out wide. And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Italy trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're off again.
Italy really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Shevchenko. Hazard. And it's Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafael Varane. Calafiori. He's a sharp little ball here. That's been slipped through. He's in plenty of space here. Van Basten. Rijkaard. Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Foot in. And it's Rijkaard. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 3.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Cristiano Ronaldo gets the call to seemingly universal approval.
Well, I find it a little surprising he was on the bench to start with, Peter, but listen, I'm still excited to see him in action.
Calafiori drives forward on the overlap. Italy still this single goal behind. Now it's Messi. Now it's Shevchenko. Played out towards the right wing. And this is Messi. He's picked his way through. Shevchenko! Not a bad try by any means. Shot could be on. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Italy present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this to extend their lead. Terrific save by Abbiati. Oh, nice touch. Bellingham stood his ground strongly. That is lovely. Ribéry going face-to-face with his great rival. Nesta is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. That's a decent clearance.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And the shot! And he's stuck it away. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Attenzione, un cambio.
England choosing to make the first change. We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Kaka. Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mateus. Oh, that's nice. Kaka. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
England really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 9.
Pullet is behind this one.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Messi.
Sola!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, played right into his path. Mateus was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Italy will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Rummenigge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's managed to get rid. 5 minutes left on the clock. Pullet. He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Tried the volley, but no.
Zola really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Il quarto
There
uomo
will be
indica 4
4
minuti
extra
di
minutes. Bergomi. And it's Azar. He's had a shot! Rafael Varane. Pullet. Looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? Zola. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. So that's it. It is all over. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. So we're up and running. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is...
Bullets!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tries one from range. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
He won't be happy with that one. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Long ball looking to counter. Seedorf. Messi powering forward here. And here's Suarez. Played out towards the right wing. Looking for the far post. And that should get the job done. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Vieira. Great vision. Is there any... It's Hazard! Hazard. Now it's Messi. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ibrahimovic. And that was asking for too much. And it's Seedorf. Nice looking ball. Ibrahimovic! Now, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Great defending, strong and determined. Driving forward. Quality ball. Threads one in. And he's straight offside. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Vieira. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And it's Otto. Hazard. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Searching pass he's played there. Caught offside that time. The defender is not giving up on this. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Looking for the run. Messi swings in across. Seedorf can get it clear. Now he's got space here. That is a brilliant interception. And that was very necessary.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And he welcomes it in. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Hullet. That pass has been well intercepted.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Saliba simply refused to be outdone there. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
In with the challenge. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Hullet.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. This ended up in no man's land, and the keeper's got it again. Abiati, a keeper with complete command over his defence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
I'd like to draw your attention to the
views
screen
on the first
right now
half.
for information
Arsenal
on our
really
shuttle bus
seemed to
service.
lose their way a bit, it has to be said, Peter, having started the game quite strongly. I think the boss is going to have to find a way to reignite the fire now.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10, Mateus.
Away we go
Coming on the
again.
field is number
Well, I can
9,
imagine both managers
Pico.
have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And it's Zico. And he's whipped it. He leaps for it. They've scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And he's picked it up out wide. Hazard with the delivery, and that is expertly dealt with. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Substitution in progress.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Hazard. Pressure coming in from all directions. It's not an especially good pass, that. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Bergomi, the man synonymous with solidity. He is through here. Seedorf stood his ground strongly. Tries to pass it through. Seedorf is onto this. Arsenal have their second corner now. And he's gone looking for safety. Has to go back here. And the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Match was 60,179.
The less said about that pass, the better. Played up towards the front line, and he's intervened well there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Nicely weighted ball. Ibrahimovic. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Araujo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 11, Ibrahimovic. Coming on to replace him is number 18, Cristiano Ronaldo. Substitutions taking place.
Now he's off and running. Nedved is the guilty party there. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Mbappe. He's in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He slings it in. That's a decent clearance.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Can he get it through? Cristiano Ronaldo. Chiellini calmly anticipates. Now it's Hullet. Arsenal leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. No way through.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Gets a good foot in there. And it's Zico. He's had it taken off him.
Zico really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on 4 minutes. Nedved. Chiellini is there to clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Knocks it into space. And that will be the final act. Arsenal have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Hullet picking up the Man of the Match award. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then.
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising a defence. What a communicator.
And here's the chance to counter. Messi. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get it through? Gullit finds himself offside. It's a pretty loose pass. Well read, nice interception. Spread to the right. Bit too much weight on the pass. Zola. Schneider.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's gone for goal! He would have been quick to recover this. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Oh, easy pickings there. Thuram is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And this is Del Piero. Caught offside that time. And they're quick to get it back. Messi. Schneider can see things others simply cannot. Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. McAllister. And here's Gullit. He's on it, can he get away? And it's hoisted clear. And it's McAllister. Driving through the middle.
Arsenal definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Zola. Knocks it into space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's been drilled forward. Del Piero is onto it in a flash. And it's Serginho. In early. Good read, needed to be. Schneider. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Hullet. Messi. And this is Hullet. Now it's Schneider. Rijkaard makes the interception. And he can clear it away. Over to the right flank. Azar. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Azar. Azar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yep, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Maldini can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Oh, that's well spotted. He's a sharp little ball here. In with the challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi. Here's a chance!
There will be 1 minute
That's
at
a
a
fair
time.
try, but just off target.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Can he get on the end of this? He's found a way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both
And
managers
if you
to
do
mull
have a
over
chance
here.
Today, please take some time out
So
to give
neither
your
side
support
has
to our
found a way
Better
through
Stadium
yet.
Fund.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Away we go again. So the first half brought no goals. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Big chance, corner. Arsenal have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Del Piero. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's good vision. He's picked his way through. Messi. Hullet. Chiellini deals with that comfortably. Searching pass he's played there. That is good alertness. Zola. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Aimed beyond the defence. Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
It's Eto'o! Sensational from Eto'o! A finish of true class! The first significant strike. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 4, Pullet. Number 9, Eto'o. Number 25, Sola. Number 6.
So we have movement on both benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Thuram is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played out towards the right wing. Ribery receives it in a wide position. Oh, great leap! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And it's Seedorf. Oh, good spread. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
This looks promising. Serginho picks it up out wide. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Probing pass. Oh, delightful ball. Ibrahimovic! And that's a good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Quality goal, wonderful purity of strike.
It all comes down to timing and contact, and that was about as good as you'll see.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And that's definitely not his best. And they win it back again. Figo. That's a cute ball. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Chance here to counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. In towards the back stick. Ibrahimovic gets flagged offside. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
No, that was never going to make it. So, what can they make of this? And it's Azar. Oh, it's Seedorf. And this is Hullet. Hazard. And he's whipped it across. Maldini clears it away. He's having a hit! Oh, good steal, he just read it. And this is Hazard. And that is well cleared. Figo is looking to influence the game from out wide. That looks a good ball through. And he's taking no chances there. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philip Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
And it's Seedorf. And this is Hullet. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And here's Vieira. And he was quick to react. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Zico. Played out towards the right wing. Now what about this cross? He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
After 12 minutes is number 22,
Somalia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Vieira. And they can counter here. And it's Ibrahimovic. Turns back here, probably the best option. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Tries to pass it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Very nicely done. He's had it taken off him. That's the throw. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Now it's Pele. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Arsenal very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Moved on forwards. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pelé swings it across, and he's straight offside. Nicely shaped ball. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Pelé. Pelé conjures time and space where few can. Seedorf. Vieira. And it's Hullet.
Somalia definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient. A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, good take in a good area. Desai, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that is expertly dealt with. Vieira is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Seedorf clears. Lahm.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Ibrahimovic.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That is good progress on the left. Ibrahimovic. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Arsenal leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Arsenal looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go again.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
And it's Hullet. Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Hullet. O'Shea. Oh, good spread. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. And it's Lahm. Here it is, crossed in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's really well cleared. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get onto this? Towering header! It's a goal! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We're looking at a different game now. Pele! And that's a tidy finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have... And a header! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Spread to the right. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Knocks it out wide.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Ibrahimovic. It's out for a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 8. Hazard. Number 18.
Bullet being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their intent to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Substitution.
Oh, that was vital. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Probing pass. Can he latch onto this? Oh, that's nice. Aimed at the far side. Impressive jump! And no mistake. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should.
Takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Arsenal with the lead.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, it's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That'll be a throw. This looks promising, and he's got the beating of his man. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
There will be 5
O'Shea
minutes added
simply
time.
refused to be outdone there. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, O'Shea. Coming on to replace him is number 24, Seedorf.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Could move up a gear here. Seedorf. Pull it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. Bale puts bullish header! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Samad. That's it. The referee says enough. Arsenal did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.